Today, let's explore together how to approach work-related anhedonia, a condition where you might find yourself unable to feel satisfaction or fulfillment in your professional life. I chose this theme because many people experience this challenging situation, and recent scientific research has revealed hopeful pathways for recovery through understanding how our brains process reward and meaning. The scientific understanding of work-related anhedonia has advanced significantly through recent neuroscience research. According to studies published in leading cognitive science journals, anhedonia represents a reduction in enjoyment, motivation, or interest that involves specific neural circuits in our brains. A research institution using advanced brain imaging techniques discovered that this condition affects the same reward processing pathways involved in depression, specifically the ventral striatum, prefrontal cortical regions, and their interconnecting networks. Current research suggests that anhedonia comprises distinct reward processing deficits affecting how we experience reward liking, reward wanting, and reward learning. Multiple universities have confirmed through meta-analyses that three key brain areas are involved. The nucleus accumbens mediates pleasure perception, the ventral pallidum processes reward satisfaction, and the orbitofrontal cortex governs our decisions to engage in goal-directed activities. When these circuits become dysregulated, work tasks that once provided satisfaction begin to feel meaningless and empty. Recent findings indicate that hedonic experience is fundamentally connected to our perception of progress toward individually meaningful goals or personal values. An international research group discovered that when people perceive their work as increasing distance from meaningful goals, their brain's reward system becomes suppressed, creating the experience of work anhedonia. This represents a significant shift from earlier theories that focused solely on chemical imbalances. A comprehensive study examining workplace anhedonia found measurable improvements in brain function when individuals engaged in structured meaning-making interventions. The research showed increased activation in the anterior cingulate cortex and prefrontal regions associated with purpose and motivation, with effect sizes ranging from moderate to large, indicating clinically meaningful improvements in work satisfaction and engagement. These changes occurred within 8 to 12 weeks of consistent practice. Now let's explore practical methods based on this scientific understanding. The first approach is values-based work mapping, which activates the ventromedial prefrontal cortex by helping you identify connections between daily tasks and deeper personal values. This method works because it strengthens neural pathways between your brain's reward centers and goal-directed behavior systems. Begin each week by spending 15 minutes writing down ways your work contributions align with what matters most to you personally, even if these connections seem small at first. The second method involves a micro-achievement recognition protocol that gradually retunes your brain's reward detection system. This approach works by increasing dopamine sensitivity in the nucleus accumbens through systematic positive reinforcement. Set a timer for every 2 hours during your workday, and when it rings, identify one small accomplishment from the past 2 hours, regardless of how minor it might seem. This practice helps your brain remember how to notice and value progress. The third technique focuses on meaning-making conversations that stimulate the anterior cingulate cortex and create new neural associations between daily tasks and their meaningful outcomes. Schedule weekly 15-minute conversations with colleagues, clients, or beneficiaries of your work to discuss the impact of your contributions. These interactions work because they provide external confirmation of your work's value, which helps rewire your brain's pattern recognition for meaningful activities. The fourth method involves autonomy-building exercises that activate intrinsic motivation circuits in the prefrontal cortex. Research has shown that exercising choice and control, even in small ways, can restore normal reward processing. Each week, identify one aspect of your work that you can modify or personalize, starting with simple changes like organizing your workspace differently or adjusting your daily schedule within available parameters. The fifth approach uses progress visualization techniques that strengthen connections between the prefrontal cortex and limbic reward systems. This method helps your brain recognize delayed but meaningful rewards by engaging in forward-focused mental rehearsal. Spend 5 minutes each evening visualizing the long-term positive impact of your current work projects, focusing on how your efforts contribute to outcomes you care about. The sixth technique involves skill challenge balance optimization, which maintains optimal activation in your brain's flow and motivation networks. Regularly assess whether your work tasks appropriately match your skill level, seeking opportunities to either develop new capabilities for challenging tasks or find more complex applications for routine work. This balance is crucial because mismatched challenge levels can suppress reward system functioning. To summarize what we discussed today, let me highlight the key points for your reference. First, work anhedonia involves specific brain circuits that research suggests can be retrained through targeted interventions. Second, values-based work mapping helps activate prefrontal reward pathways by connecting daily tasks to personal meaning. Third, micro-achievement recognition protocols may gradually restore dopamine sensitivity through systematic positive reinforcement. Fourth, regular meaning conversations with others can create new neural reward associations by providing external validation of your work's impact. Fifth, exercising autonomy wherever possible helps activate intrinsic motivation systems in your brain. Sixth, progress visualization techniques might strengthen your brain's ability to recognize long-term rewards and maintain motivation for meaningful goals. Your brain's capacity for experiencing work fulfillment is not permanently lost, even though it might feel that way right now. Current research suggests that with consistent application of these evidence-based approaches, many people experience gradual improvements in their ability to find satisfaction in professional activities. These changes happen slowly and require patience with yourself as your neural pathways adapt to new patterns of recognition and reward processing. If today's discussion provided any support or hope, please hit the like button to help others discover this information. If you'd like to continue learning about mental health and evidence-based approaches to common challenges, please subscribe to join our community. Remember that recovery from work anhedonia is possible, and your efforts to understand and address this condition are already steps toward feeling better. May your hearts feel a little lighter knowing that science continues to reveal new pathways for healing and growth. Thank you for listening until the end today.